Welcome to another session of Campaign Topics, sponsored by How to Win an Election, a Game Plan for Victory. Today's topic is fundraising, and for many people it might be a bit of a touchy subject, so we'll spend a bit of time going over some of the particulars. Every contested campaign will cost money. Yes, some campaigns go uncontested, that people do not have to spend a dime on their campaign. However, the vast majority of campaigns will be contested. Some candidates choose to self-fund a campaign. If the candidate has deep pockets, they may spend their own personal money on their campaign, but do not be afraid of those candidates. Many campaigns can be won on a smaller budget, and you don't necessarily have to spend more money to win. Most candidates will choose the route of fundraising. Be sure the campaign treasurer and candidate is aware of all compliance issues. These are generally at the County Board of Elections office, and they will offer you the ins and outs of what to and what not to do to be financially compliant for your election. One of the more important questions is, how much is enough? Do you want more than enough? And you do not want to be the candidate who doesn't have enough to run an effective campaign. And the question becomes on which office the person is running for. Is it local school board? Is it something larger like mayor? Is it a county level or statewide office? So these are questions that must be wrestled with in order to run an effective campaign. Who should you contact regarding your fundraising? First, I want to remind every candidate that their platform will help define who they should and who they should not contact about fundraising. The platform helps sell the candidate to the people, and of course a positive message that resonates well with the general public is always the best way to help sell that candidate. It should be expected that friends and family help provide some small amount of seed money to get the campaign up and running. Of course, you can rely on the campaign committee of volunteers who will help provide a little bit of extra funds, and of course, they will also help provide a network of other like-minded people and organizations who will support the campaign financially. Do not be afraid to ask local political parties for additional help, because the local political parties, even though they may be nonpartisan politics, will have funds that they can funnel towards an election. But be careful what you wish for. Some local political organizations could have strings attached to their offer of money, so you really want to make sure you're picking and choosing who you accept money from. Finally, when the people hear of a campaign that resonates well, they generally step up and support. How should you ask? That is a great question, and people once again are sometimes uncomfortable with this, so we will spend a bit of time here. There is no more effective method than the candidate himself, herself, personally asking others to support the election through a fundraiser. This can be done face-to-face, by phone, by email, or text message. Many candidates choose to have an event to hold a fundraiser. For instance, examples of an event would be appetizers/desserts at a local restaurant. Some candidates have chosen ice cream socials as a fun way to get to know people and of course attract volunteers and of course those fundraising dollars. Others have had wine tasting, which we don't necessarily support because alcohol and politics don't necessarily mix well. And finally, a clam bake. Many of the people watching this video will have their own creative methods of helping fundraise, but these are just some examples of what have been done in the past. Purchase your copy of Game Plan for Victory and knock out the competition. Put your campaign on the fast track to success. For more information, go to www.winninganelection.com, and best wishes in your campaign.